We are the Young Commissioners reporting on the Breathing Spaces programme on behalf of Together for Children.
Young Commissioners are a diverse group of young individuals who want to make positive change to services within Sunderland
to benefit all young people and their families.
We've been asked to create a visual report to show the impact Breathing Spaces has to our children, young people, families and their future.
This report is to let our stakeholders know the benefits the service has made and the improvements as it grows.
What is Breathing Spaces?
Breathing Spaces is a short break for those with social, emotional, mental health or autism, and also for those who may be at risk of suspension or permanent exclusion from school. It is a part of Department for Education's Short Breaks Innovation Fund and has been running since April 2022.
Why do we need breathing spaces in Sunderland?
We need breathing spaces in Sunderland as we have a significantly higher rate of children with learning needs related to the social, emotional, mental health or autism.
This has elevated rates of permanent exclusion and suspension within schools. We have noted this has increased in negative well-being on children and their families.
Breathing Spaces is able to provide support for the whole family,
as it was highlighted that we had no single service for this.
Breathing Spaces creates a whole family, holistic approach that other services were lacking.
How do breathing spaces support our families?
Breathing spaces provide many positive approaches to support our families and their young people.
This is made possible through the use of positive behaviour support plans,
which are there to encourage and promote positive choices, behaviour and relationships.
It also provides the Healthy Parent Carer course, which facilitates and empowers while equipping the parents with the skills to look after themselves.
There is also access to family activity days,
which may include accessing Sunderland's Outdoor Education Centre in the Lake District or even family pass to Beamish Museum.
And finally, the young people can attend one of our 4 hubs in the city to interact with their peers and receive support through activities.
More about the hubs.
The hubs allow young people to meet and feel supported by people they might otherwise not meet,
as well as feeling understood by qualified practitioners.
Everyone is matched to their right hub and transport is provided to help them to attend,
where they will be in small groups with a focus on building confidence and emotional resilience through child-led activities. As Breathing Spaces is very much about the young person's voice, we are making sure they're being heard.
Well, Christina gives me advice and I have friends to talk to. They talk about my feelings because when I get upset, I just talk to them. So I play with my friends, so I play with Fortnite, basketball and pool. I'm going to the zoo with them as well.
It's giving her a safe space to come where the staff understand her needs and to be around other children that are the same. And like the family outings are great because it's all parents of other children with additional needs. So if we go and she has a meltdown, you don't have people staring, judging. It's nice not to feel judged. It's been very beneficial for us all. I can have some adult interaction and have a rant and get things off my chest, which helps my mental well-being as well. Have somewhere where my child can just come along, be herself, and people understand that that's not her being naughty, that's just one of her needs, or the way she expresses herself is really good, and I wish there was more groups out there like this.
They help you by listening to your problems. Knowing that I'll come here the next week helps us calm down a lot, it does.
I've been here for ages and I've got lovely staff here, and what we do here, we play football, dash, snacks, drinks, fidget things, like listen to music. We have these bean bags over there, we have sensory.
Do the staff help you?
Yes, they do. Yeah, they do.
What do they do for you?
Care about me, okay?
I like coming to Breathing Space because it helps after school with my mentality, and it's just a really fun thing for people to do. And I do recommend other people to come and try it out. I mean, it helps us focus on my schoolwork, and it's just really fun. One of my friends, he has some stuff with his anger, and this place has really helped him. Sometimes we do cooking, sometimes we go on like trips. Last time we went to the Sunderland Museum, and then the time before that we went to an arcade. It's just different every single time and it's really fun. I think it makes a positive effect on other people's mentality, because it makes multiple people happy. It's a really good place for thing to do, and I recommend people just start coming.
In Breathing Space they show you that it's okay to talk to people, so you can talk to other people. It helps with my mental health and that I'm not in my room on my own all the time. And I get to be with my mates, so then I can spend more time with them and get closer with them.
So now part of the project is expanding, and we are now going into schools and working alongside schools to make sure that schools are inclusive environments for our children with autism. But what we love doing the most is giving positive experiences for our children that's having a really hard time at school. The young people are benefiting from our sessions because they do not want to ever leave Breathing Space. They've told me if they would come every single week for the rest of their lives, they would come. So that tells me that they're having a really good time, that they've formed some really good friendships and some really good bonds with staff. That gives them some stability, so we provide that nurturing safe space on a weekly basis where all of the children come together. They've got staff that understand them, and that also gives the families a point of contact, so if the families are going through a really difficult time with the child, can just give me a call and it gives the family some support too. Some of our families literally don't go out because they feel nervous about their child's needs and managing that in public. So because they're going with us and our staff who are all autism trained, they can go and feel confident that they can manage their child's needs in a safe way, hopefully giving them some confidence to do it themselves in the future.
It's kind of what the name suggests. It's a breathing space. It's a space between school and home where the children can have a breathing space, a gap to do relaxing, fun things, be themselves. Visit the children in school and see how it is here, and it's a very different environment for them. They act differently, there's different demands on them, and the staff here are able to treat them differently to the way teachers would have to treat them in school. So it's a much more relaxing environment where the children are able to do their own thing, be themselves, and open up when they need to trusted adults who can help them. Some of the activities run in the holidays aren't just for the kids, they're for families as well, so it gives the families the opportunity to come along with the kids, who can hopefully offer a bit of support to the whole family, not just the young people. We're also really interested in finding other things that the young people might be interested in. That's why we have lots of different activities going on, competitions and different games and things, so that we can give them the opportunity to experience new things, and you never know, they might find something they like doing that we can signpost them to, so that they can do beyond breathing space, something they can keep doing after school.
So we have different young people with different needs come in each session, and it's mainly just to give parents a little bit more of a break, and obviously to build on our young people's social interactions with one another, which has been really successful. Some children who wouldn't initially come in now come in a session with up to 10 other young people, so that's been really, really positive. And we do plan trips out. We've got trips booked to aquariums, to the zoo, and we've done a residential at Derwent Hill, and we have a residential coming up to Derwent Manor, so that's really exciting. So it's all been very positive. Some of our young people at first weren't happy to transition into the building, so we've worked alongside family schools and parents to get them to come in, and they're engaging really well. Some young people who wouldn't even have anything to eat or drink are now coming in and eating and drinking with everybody. It's building up social tolerances really well with one another. So we've had loads of positive feedback from the parents, mainly for our parents who have other children. So this has given them a chance to interact with their other children. And just the fact some of our parents, some of our young people don't sleep on a night, so when they come here they can grab a few hours sleep, just the little things like that. So they're all really grateful for all the support that we've offered. These social interactions that our young people would maybe not have accessed, due to parents having anxiety about taking them to public places and worrying about how they would manage any behaviours. So we've obviously built a massive impact on parents' confidence, because when they know we've took them to a place in public and we've had a really successful session, they then feel they can go and do that. It's given families all the chance to interact with each other and talk about different experiences they've had and share information, what works well for them, and giving suggestions to other families, so it's been really, really positive.
really does help. On a Monday, the club, she doesn't struggle coming in anymore. It gives her something to look forward to. The impact over the weekend when we're off school, it just sets her up for the full week. The impact that we're seeing is a big, big difference. She enjoys the staff, they get to know her, they get involved, and we get to do fun things like what we're doing at the moment, which is a huge impact on her mental health. At the moment, she's very secluded, she doesn't mingle with a lot of others, and I think this club is perfect because she's with other children that have the same difficulties. So it is a big, big help. Without this, we're back to square one. We're probably going to struggle coming in every morning and dealing with that at school. It's quite difficult, especially as a parent as well, never mind as a child. So I do believe that these clubs are very beneficial. She's more happier, more relaxed, she's not stressful. That's an impact on myself as well. I'm more happier and we're getting on so much better. She's communicating a lot better, and I think a lot of that is from this club.
Now the statistical data evaluation. Since the inception of breathing spaces, it has been shown that of those involved, there has been an 80% improvement or sustainment of well-being levels.
It has also seen a reduction of 60% incidence of disruptive behaviour within schools.
More positive impacts and outcomes are showing 61% of the young people have improved their school attendance.
91% of young people have also reduced their suspensions compared with the previous timescale.
And most importantly, all have shown an improvement in their attitude to learning, with 39% are now in good behaviour category
and an impressive 61% are in the outstanding category.
What have you learnt from Breathing Space?
From Breathing Space, I've noticed that it helps the children, but it also helps the parents and carers. What have you noticed at Breathing Space that works?
It helps the young people going to school, and it gives them freedom and confidence to choose their own activities, so they're not forced to do anything they don't want to do, and it also helps them control their mental health by giving them the skills and showing how choice works. What have you noticed by the interaction with staff and the young people at Breathing Space?
It's that the staff will take time to listen to what they have to say and will advise them on what they should do, not tell them what to do, but give them choices with it. And that they create new experiences for them that they might not have had before.
Would you recommend Breathing Space, and why?
I would, because it means that the young person is at the centre of everything. It gives them the time to learn and be listened to by others and their peers. The young commissioners have learnt how to use different camera equipment and lighting, and we were part of the editing process.
What was your favourite bit about that all?
That I learnt how to use a new camera. How about you?
My favourite bit was the editing process, because I found it quite interesting and it wasn't as easy as it looked.
Yeah. What did you learn from the interviewing process?
I learnt that how to adjust different questions to different people, and it also gave me the skills to socialise with different people and how to speak to them.
The Young Commissioners want to say thank you to those involved in this report.
And would also like to say thank you for taking the time to watch our visual report.